Welcome to another movie. This is the third car that I have ordered. All three cars are in the 1/16 scale, and what we have in here, there is no better picture. It's a Remo Hobby 1655. But this one is upgraded car. So if I not wrong, there are two versions. The first one is the stock one. This one is the brushless version with all the metal upgrades, or maybe the most of the metal upgrades you can get for it. So this car in this moment costs $84 about, because it's 28% off. So in this money, of course, you can get a WPL, the new one. If you want to check that car, that one is 1/12 scale. So if you want to see that, you can check the France RC channel. The link will be in here if I will remember to put it. And he did that, just show it, but that one is of course brushed and this one is brushless. So this car is a upgraded version. I know the Remo car is quite known car, and it's quite nice one, but it's still in a smaller scale. I don't remember. I think I have the red one, because I don't remember which one I did order. So actually nothing too interesting here. Only thing that I find, two things that I find interesting. First one is it's a waterproof. That's nice. I don't know if it's splash proof or waterproof. They say it's waterproof, but mostly it means it's splash proof. Also that you can change the wheel to the other side from mode 1 to mode 2. Actually no one mostly do that in the remotes, in the car remotes, but quite nice to know that. This car goes about 50 kilometers per hour maximum. So it's probably 40, but because it's brushless, I believe that. Also the thing that I did notice, smart control, high-speed smart control system integration series. I'm interested what is that, because that sounds like a gyroscope, but I don't believe there is a gyroscope in there. Okay, so let me take it out and we will see what do we get. Okay, so here is everything that you will get. The first thing that I like is this. I really wanted to see something like this in a RC car. So this is why that price is really worth it. It's a B3 charger, not a standard cheap USB charger that it's really not how to say it, not professional, maybe not, but I don't trust those chargers. It's of course it's slow, so it's better for battery, but this is something that I really wanted to see. Of course the B3 charger is mostly branded by any factory that want to have it, so that's nothing new. Mostly the LEDs are sticking out, so they have the full sticker on the front. It can charge the 2S and 3S battery, so even if you change the battery, because I think there is a 2S one, yes, 2S, even if you will switch to 3S, I don't know if this car can do that, you can still use this charger. You get a charging cable. I'm in Europe, so I get a Europe cable. I get this with that, so that's the specification and instruction for it. That's nice because you don't get any separate instruction with a charger. So get a giant manual. I like when they put a big manual because it's easy to read. You get screws, you get a wrench for the wheels, and you get spare clips. That's nice. The last one did not have spare. Let's try to take this thing out. It's not so easy like always. There are two manuals. So first one is a instruction manual. This is another thing that I like to see, a receiver. Now they built in everything, the ESC, the receiver, and everything that they can put. You get a receiver. It means that you can upgrade, change some ESC, something like that. You have a ESC, but a 5-wire servo. So wait, you have a receiver and 5-wire servo? So it is a built-in. I want to see that, because once they show a receiver and once they show everything to everything, so that's quite interesting. Too bad. Two servos, steering servo, throttle. I don't know. I'm confused now, because now they can show. Wait, so it's a kit? No, it's a ready to use one. So you have a receiver in here, a ESC. So there are two versions as far as I can see. Probably there is a RH1 and RH2. Probably this one is RH2 and this one have a receiver and separate ESC. We will see that. Oh, many trimming parts. This one is switchable, that I did mention. It's mode 1, mode 2. You have another instruction. Probably that instruction is for the new model. Whoa, you have, whoa, wait a minute. You have much more instruction than I did think. You have a safety instruction. Yes, like someone do read that. You have a part list, also with upgrade part list. There is another page in there. You got a assembly instruction, everything from the tire rims, motor, how everything is put together. These pages are blue. Oh, it's like, I did think, some tools that you will need for assembly. You have a really big remote with a cover over everything. That's nice design. I like this. Everything is really easy to read. I can see the lights in here. You have throttle trim, show what it will trim, and it's in here. Steering trim is in here and what it will change. Throttle dual rate, it's how fast the throttle will make the car work, and the steering dual rate, how far the wheels will turn. So it's really easy to read everything. You have a on off in here, have something here. I don't know what that is. I will need to see the instruction probably. It's changing the throttle. Interesting. And you have this wheel, changing the steering wheel position. So if I don't know if I need to just pull it. Maybe pull it and push it. Yes, pull it and push it, and you have the steering wheel here for the left-handed people, and you push it, you push the wheel, you have the right-handed. So there was a reverse in here. Yes, here you have a steering reverse. If you change the wheel on the other side, if I remember, it will change the direction. Oh, this remote is really well made. Probably 4 AA batteries. Like always, everything is so shiny in here. Where's the plus? It's in here, in here. I need to get 2 more. It's like this. Cover, no screws because it's not a toy. 2 lights. One is as a signal sending, second one is for the power. Okay, so let's turn it off. I wonder what this one is. I need to check that. And you have a car, of course. Car is really shiny. Quite beast look. It's old. Really nice looking car. You can see here a really nice 1/16 scale car. Quite nice wheels. You can see it's still new, like the real car wheels. Of course, a hex lock. I like how this car looks. Wow, Velcro on the, but oh, the Velcro is going through the top. Not the best solution because it will always catch on something, but still not a big problem. So let's take the pins out. Really big pins. I like that because it's quite easy to take it out. They're a little bit far from the body. So the same shocks as in the last car. I did check it. I think they are quite the same. The rubber seal on the top, I may check it in here just in case to confirm that. We have a servo on here. Oh, it's quiet, it's not so loud. Metal drive shafts on both sides. You can see a and there is a rod in here that's it's not a separate two, but it's one bigger one. So here is the motor. Sorry, I don't know what size of this motor is. You can always ask Franz RC because he knows all about motors, servos and stuff like that, ESCs. So that's my mentor about any electronic stuff. We have battery in here. Let's hook the Velcro. Velcro is nice touch because it's quite easy to take it out, as you can see. We have 150 milliamps 2S Li-ion battery, so it's the same as the last, almost the same as the last one. Panther power. And do we have it? So this one is all in one. So the second, so probably is that RH1 and the RH2 version have the separated ESC and receiver. I can already see that this receiver is the same as the popular one on the market. So it's not a cheap like in the Fire. It's better made. The servo is quite nice. I don't see if it's 3 wires. Yes, it's 3 wires. It's not. It's a normal servo, so there is a normal 3-pin plug in there. You have a switch in here. That's nice touch. The last one, actually, I did not found it. 2 plugs, probably for the lights. I don't see it. Wait, one is LED, and the second is servo. Oh, it's 3-pin. so probably it is for a 3-pin servo, in case you have with different pins. So this car doesn't have all the metal upgrades like they show on the box. You have this part in here that reinforces the car, the drive shafts, and actually that's all. So a bit misunderstanding on the instruction, because they did show every metal part. So actually the remote is nice, car look quite nice, but it's not nice from the factory that they did not put that inside the car and show it on the box. So I did not like that. That's not telling the truth for me. So the metal is also on both sides, and here reinforcements, of course differential. It's really smooth. The wheels are glued. No, they are not. The last car, the C601, have wheels glued. Okay, so let's connect the battery. I'll just put it. Okay, I will strap it, maybe because this car will just tune on and run away from me. I want to have it strapped. Okay, just in case, let me turn it, because I don't know where is the on. I can see the red light. There is a solid green in there. So first let me get that box that I did use on the last movie. Let's see first how the servo works. Again, the angle is much higher than this wheels can get, so we need to steering dual rate, we need to lower it. Let's see the half. It's still a bit too much. I just don't want the servo to go farther than it can. Now it's much better. So here is the angle of the steering. Max. So that's the angle. Let's set the dual rate to the max, to the throttle, and let's see how the car works. Wait, I don't want to hit this cable. I will rotate it like this because I need to see if it will not hit the cable. I can see the metal, main metal drive shaft in there. So let's see. I did not know, don't know if you can see it, but the wheels are ballooning, if I remember how it's called. Just look on the tire in here. So tires need to be glued because this car has some power. Let's see the reverse. The sound is amazing of this thing. I love the brushless motors. Wow, that's a really amazing sound of this car. These batteries need to be changed to the other side because the cables will go too close to the wheels. Steering is not bad. It's not the best, but probably enough. the last car have the same thing, that the steering was not sorry, I forgot to reset the camera. Searching. Yes, 6. Throttle neutral adjustment. What? How does thing work? So, according to the instruction, is throttle neutral adjustment. Oh, so probably it's no, it doesn't make sense, because you have a throttle trim in here. So why the... Okay, so I don't know. That's quite annoying. Probably, no, even if you want to set the brushes to the motor, you just put a little bit and you can just trim it when set it with trim. So quite weird for me, so I don't understand this function. It's really annoying, but you can close it. I like this thing. Also that you can probably attach a phone to it somehow. Sorry, I like to play with this. Let's see. Sorry, I have no space in here, but I want to see how slow this car can go. So let's see the slowest position I can get. Oh, okay. So it's nothing though. As you may see, that was the slowest speed that I can go. So I need a lot of space to test this car. I don't think the road will be wide enough to test it. Okay, so for now that's all, because I need to go to sleep. I will test this car outside. Of course, you can find the link to this car in the description. For this money, as far as I can see this speed, it's wow. Can be upgraded a little bit, like maybe the shocks or something like that, but mostly it's just this car is mostly ready. So I really want to see how this car handle. Of course, I will put a GPS on it and we will test the speed. Of course, if I will remember to do that, I will charge battery. I have 3 cars to test, so that will take me some time outside. Luckily I have a spare battery. That's satisfying. And we will see this car outside now. Of course, I will not film that today because it's night, but you will see it now.